It's Sunday, January 21st. Fall Out Boy's new album came out on Friday, January 19th, and I'm not quite sure how I managed to wait this long to listen to it without, like, combusting or just giving in and listening to it before I could film this video. But, hi, I'm low on content, and I don't know how long it'll be till I have new content for my channel. I've been more working on my blog, and I have no video ideas other than interviews, and I don't know when I'll get another video interview. So here's this, my video review, or reaction, I should say, to Fall Out Boy's new album, Mania. I have heard mixed reviews about it. Quite frankly, I love all genres of music, so I'm sure I'll love it. Plus, it's Fall Out Boy, so how can I not love it? But I've got the album here on my phone. I literally just downloaded it, like, right before I started filming this video. And yeah, let's go. Okay, first song is In Menace, which, I mean, I've already heard, but, yeah, the day it came out, I was crying a lot, and I'm, like, texting all my friends. I'm like, oh my god, Fall Out Boy's back. And people were harder on this song than they should have been. Like, yeah, it's really different than what they've usually done, but it's important for bands to switch up their style every once in a while and not make the exact same thing every time. Not the rest of the singles sound exactly the same as this with the voice stuff. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I did. It wasn't a normal Fall Out Boy thing, so I sort of understand where people are coming with that. But at the same time, it's important for bands to play around with their style. Let them live. And also, the piano live version of this was great that I got to see on the last Mania tour. That was great, and I loved it. Champion is the second song, which was another single, probably my least favorite out of all the singles, to be honest, but I really love the lyric, if I can live through this, I can do anything, but I really enjoyed the song, but it's definitely not one of my favorite Fall Out Boy songs, but it's good, I like it. Okay, this is Stay Frosty Royal Milk Tea, which I have not listened to yet, but I've heard from a lot of my friends it's their favorite song off the album, so let's do this. I'm already into this. Okay, this is new Fall Out Boy for the first time since 2015, and this is just hitting me. His voice thing there! I love this! How do people not like this? I don't understand. I have a lot of questions about the song title though, but I love this a lot. This is so good. Hearing this reminds me why Fall Out Boy has been for 5 years and will always continue to be one of my all-time favorite bands. I stan. Hold Me Tight or Don't. This was my favorite single, and I heard a lot of people saying it was their least favorite single, and I don't really understand why people don't like it, because it's so good. Like, it has such a catchy beat, and I'm sort of disappointed at how many people said they didn't like it. Because I feel like even after hearing the rest of this album, it's still gonna be one of my favorites on the album. Hold Me Tight or Don't deserves better. And also, I'm mad that they didn't play it on the last Mania tour, and I might not be able to make it to the next one, because it's in Buffalo, which is only 40 minutes away, so I have hope, but at the same time it might overlap with my camp, and also I have no money right now, so we'll see how it works out. The Last of the Real Ones, which was another single. I swear they released half the album before the album came out, which I guess I sort of understand because the original date was pushed back to January. So they gotta like release more songs then than they originally planned on. But I love Last of the Real Ones. I think it makes a really strong single, and yeah, it's a great song. Wow, what do you know? Another single in a row. This is Wilson, Expensive Mistakes, which they played at my show when I saw them back in October, but I didn't know any of the words because like it had been played live like twice and it wasn't actually released yet. I really liked it live, I just couldn't understand like all of the words when they were singing it, so I'm like, okay, I'll wait till the actual studio version comes out, then I'll learn the lyrics. I'm really glad that they did release that a few weeks ago. Also, fun fact, it took me like 2 weeks to figure out what the lyric, I know it's just a number, but you're the 8th wonder meant, and I live 20 minutes away from one of the 7 wonders of the world. So yeah, I love the song. But the lyric, I'll stop wearing black when they make a darker color, I swear I've seen that on a Hot Topic shirt that like 12-year-olds that think they're edgy wear. We've got 4 songs left. That went by really quickly, but like half of them were singles. None of these ones are singles, so I've not heard them yet, including Church, which was released like right before the album came out, or like the night before or something. And I have not listened to it yet, although I've heard a lot of people talking about it. So, let's see how this one is. I already love it. His voice! Oh my god. I love this. I have yet to find very many other singers who have as great of a vocal range as Patrick Stump. I'm staring at one of my Fallout Boy posters when I don't know what to do on the camera. I just stare at other posters. I'm just staring at a picture of Pete Wentz right now. I love Fallout Boy! If my reaction to that tells you anything with it not being my favorite on the album, you can imagine how much of a mess I was then when they released Young and a Menace, and I heard new music for them from the first time in like 2 years or something. I turned on Heaven's Gate and I was attacked immediately. Is this gonna be a slower one? I wasn't expecting that. This one's got a sick beat in the background. And it's also like a slower song, and most of their songs aren't slow, so I'm really enjoying this. I feel like I've had that exact reaction to like the rest of the album, but wow, that was unique. Like, really stands out from the regular standard Fall Out Boy song. I'm not sure, like, I loved it. It wasn't one of my favorites of the album. There's only 2 songs left. I don't know. I really loved it, but it wasn't one of my favorites. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I think I prefer the standard Fall Out Boy song to the slower song. But like, again, as I said before, they gotta change things up and try new things every once in a while. And I really liked it no matter what. It just wasn't my favorite. We're listening to Sunshine Riptide now, and I already like the name of the song itself, so... Oh my god! I take back anything I might have said about wishing that Mania was more like their older albums. I love the more pop side Fall Out Boy. Is that Patrick Stump? No, it isn't. That's not Patrick Stump. Oh, it's featuring some guy called Burna Boy. Okay, I was like, okay. I think that was one of my favorites on the album, but I would have liked it better without that weird rap verse. But that was really good. I really loved that. Wow, okay. We're already on to the last song, and I'm sad because it's been 3 years without new Fall Out Boy, and now who knows how much longer it's gonna be until I get to hear one of their songs for the first time. So, here's Bishop's Knife Trick. This is giving me Save Rock and Roll vibes. This is definitely giving me Save Rock and Roll vibes. And this is without a doubt one of my favorites from the album. And I haven't even heard the whole song yet. 2018 has barely started and Fall Out Boy is already saving it. Every time a band uses the word last in their last song on the album, I die a little inside. This is the last time I'll ever hear a new Fall Out Boy song for who knows who long. I just said who long. I love this band. If I don't find a way to get to their Buffalo show in September, I'm gonna die. And yes, I was about to say next year, but it's already 2018, so. Well, I'm gonna go cry now. It's hard to choose a favorite, but I'm gonna say either Stay Frosty Royal Milk Tea, Hold Me Tight or Don't, or Bishop's Knife Trick was my favorite. I don't know why some people don't like this album. Like, okay, I get that you're expecting the classic Fall Out Boy, but you shouldn't expect the band to do the same thing every time. But at the same time, I mean, I respect everybody's opinions, just stop being rude about it, because the boys worked on this for a very long time, and it's really disrespectful if you're, like, completely trashing the album. So, let's all state our opinions nicely and kindly about the album. Instead of saying it sucks, maybe say, I didn't personally like it, but other people can, and I can tell they worked hard on it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and keep up with my blog and all that stuff. Yeah, comment below what your favorite song from the album is, because I'm really curious to hear. I've already been hearing some other people's opinions, but I want to hear yours too. So comment below, leave a like, all that fun stuff. Thanks again, and I'll post another video sometime soon.